Who are the Native Americans and where do they come from? Let me take you back over 15,000 years ago during the last ice age, when much of the Earth's water was locked in glaciers, creating a land bridge between Asia and North America known as Bering. This bridge allowed people to cross into a completely new continent. So these travelers or early travelers were hunters following herds of mammoth and other large animals. As they moved, they spread out across North America, from the Arctic in the north to the forests and deserts further south. Over time, these early groups developed diverse cultures, languages, and unique ways of life, from building incredible villages to creating beautiful art and tools. They adapted to different climates and landscapes, giving rise to the many Native American tribes we know today. So the big question is, who are the Native Americans and where do they come from? Let's find out in this video. Native Americans, also known as indigenous or First Nations peoples, are believed to have originated from Asia. The widely accepted theory is that their ancestors migrated to North America via the Bering Land Bridge or Beringia, a land connection between Asia and North America. And during the last age, around 20,000 to 30,000 years ago, this land bridge connected what is now Siberia and Alaska. And as ice sheets began to recede, groups gradually migrated further into America. Over thousands of years, these populations dispersed and diversified into hundreds of distinct tribes and cultures, each with its own languages, traditions, and social structures. Here comes Christopher Columbus in 1492, a man who was on a journey to India, a popular destination in Asia at a time. As he was looking for resources and minerals, unfortunately he ended up in Bahamas. So when he met the indigenous people he saw there, he thought he was already in India and he named them Indians. Over the years, the name stuck, and even though it was based on a mistake, it was very hard to correct it. Native Americans had so many tribes, and each tribe had its own traditions, beliefs, and ways of life, often influenced by the land and climate they lived in. Native Americans developed complex societies and were skilled in agriculture, hunting, fishing, and building. Well, they had a system of government and trade networks connecting tribes over vast distances. Well, for example, the Plain tribes were known for buffalo hunting, while southwestern tribes like the Hopi and Navajo built adobe homes and practiced farming in the desert. In the late 15th century, when Europeans arrived, the lives of Native Americans were never the same. Explorers and settlers brought new goods, ideas, and diseases like smallpox, which many of the native people suffered from. Throughout the 16th to the 19th centuries, European settlers moved westwards, taking land and resources from these native tribes, which often led to conflicts and wars. But the US government promised and made treaties with tribes, promising land and protection. Unfortunately, these agreements were often broken, forcing native people onto smaller and smaller, less fertile reservations. In the 19th century, the US government introduced policies to force Native Americans to adopt European American ways. Children were sent to boarding schools where they were forbidden to speak their language or even practice their traditions. As I speak right now, Native American tribes work to preserve their languages, cultures, and rights. They are a vital part of American society, contributing in many fields including art, politics, and education.